My name is, of course, Charles Q. Banks, and I'd like to welcome you to my first Twitch stream in over a month. I'm saying all of this so that those who watch the VODs will know what's going on. I hope that many people can come and enjoy this with me. It is an extremely enjoyable game. That light may be a nuisance. Not sure. Let me just go and turn that off. We'll see how easy it is for me to turn things off when I have this setup on. A little loud whenever I strike the table. Gotta get out of this chair. Okay. I'm back? Question mark? Want to make sure the game is loud enough, and so on and so forth. Okay. I'm going to mute desktop audio for real quick. Then I'm going to check Twitch. See if I can hear myself through it. What normal streamers do. They have multiple laptops, multiple screens, and they're able to watch themselves. I think it works. I think we're golden. Love it. Okay, let's get it on then. I'm just gonna tweet out again real quick. Let's put that music back on. I don't know how loud it is. I didn't sound very loud in the Twitch stream. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Quick post on Twitter, Facebook, etc. I am so out of it today, you do not even know. Good. Updated. Kind of love that Twitch allows you to have such easy to remember, easy to use links, such as my own. Twitch.tv/Charles Q. Banks. It's great. Okay. Actually need to close the door. Oh, there's the microphone. Excuse me once again. I also love the fact that they reincorporated some of the original Sam Raimi music, or Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie music soundtrack. Beats, certain story beats from the soundtrack are in here. Makes it sound more Spidey authentic. Even though the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man thing is almost 2 decades old. Can you believe that? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna press start now. Thanks for tuning in. If you are tuning in, tell all your friends. I will be streaming much more continuously these days. But anyway, Marvel's Spider-Man. I am doing a new game. As you can see, I've played through about 65% of this game already. Select difficulty, amazing. I am not that good at this as to be the spectacular Spider-Man. What is this? Oh yes. I don't like inversion. Home theater. Wide dynamic range for home theaters or soundbars with a subwoofer. Yeah, headphones. I have no idea what that changes, but we're going with that. Let's continue. I get myself, oops. Fully inside of the screen area. Loading screens, everyone, loading screens. Cutscene. Pictures. I guess that rather large-jawed man is Uncle Ben. Spider-strations. The full picture. An energy bar called Energy Bar. Downloading things into the Matrix. Doesn't seem like the frame rate is quite up to snuff. I don't know why. My controller is vibrating.
All units, level 4 mobilization. Location, Fisk Tower.
Fisk?
This music. Nice shot, Peter. This montage.
SWAT is 1084 at Fisk Tower. All units stand by. Warrant is en route.
Here we go. This is the way. I love the soundtrack. As you can see, swinging is just amazing.
Captain Watanabe.
This is the best Spider-Man game.
No, we're at Fisk Tower, but still waiting on the warrant.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
You really want to help? Head to Times Square. Sounds like his guys are trying to keep my backup from reaching the scene.
You got it. Almost there.
Running up buildings. Oh, yes. This game is so beautiful. Web zip is great for maintaining altitude and turning quickly while in the air.
Hello?
Parker, where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Dealing with a personal issue. I'll be in soon. Promise. Better wrap this up quick, then get to my real job.
Real job? Come on, Spidey. We all know this is your real job. Yeah, this is the game.
Looks like Yuri called in the cavalry.
In other words, helicopters. Oh, and SWAT team. Police, maybe not SWAT. Well, just an all-out firefight. In the middle of the street. Very normal.
We need more backup! 1032, Times Square. Officers under fire. Bring in the hammer.
The Rhino? He's the only hammer I know. Well, that's a truck. That was all the Joker's fault. I love this job, I love it. Well, and of course, nobody sees him do that.
Who's ready for their hot, fresh cup of bodily harm?
Bodily harm it is. Our spider sense will flash around your head to one of incoming attacks. Get ready to dodge. Press this dodge. Man, I've already forgotten how to play this game. As is very evident by my almost getting hit every single time.
I'm feeling punchy today. Next customer.
Yeah. Oh, the combat. Oh, that guy's gone flying. Everyone goes flying when Spider-Man hits them.
Somebody just shoot him!
I'm out of web shooters, so didn't really use that to my advantage.
Man, this has a lot of guys on his payroll.
Get behind him!
That's the air launch.
Spider-Man, what's your status?
Almost done here. You?
We're about to go in.
Be there soon.
Oh,
Can't wait to see Willie's face when you slap the cuffs on him.
I'm just gonna kick you into the fire, where you'll burn to death when the webs hang you over them.
Okay, Yuri. All
This
done.
is a very
What's happening?
violent version of Spider-Man. And of course, every version has always been violent.
Yuri!
Alright, we'll pretend like
When you go quietly.
Fisk, Wilson Fisk. Gonna pretend like there's actually something on the line here. I don't know if you can actually fail this quote-unquote mission. But yeah. Oh, here we are. The Fisk Tower. What happened here? Why was there a raid on Fisk? Why are people shooting in the middle of the streets? It's just all-out warfare.
Get more backup. And lock down the airspace.
Yuri, you okay?
If he makes it out of that building, we're gonna lose him.
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
Yes!
He's
What?
Willie.
Spider-Man's on the police payroll now?
Heads up. Where you going?
Fearlessly shooting at police and then stunned silence.
Follow me.
How idiotic.
We got this. Bring him down.
Okay, they want me to web strike. That was kind of silly. Yeah. Increase your combo count to gain focus faster. Earn bonus focus during air combat. Oh.
Sorry
I did
to
not
break it to
realize
you,
that.
But you do not got this, buddy.
Yep.
Oh, thanks for the confidence boost, guys.
Thanks for the confidence boost.
I guess this is what they call a hostile workplace.
It's not a very complicated combat system. It's just really based on your own reaction time. I mean, as all combat systems should be, but it's not like there are a whole lot of things to keep track of. It's just there are a lot of options for you to take advantage of, and using one option over another could get you absolutely destroyed. Got him. What's going on? Use focus to heal. The more focus you have, the more you will heal. Ow. Press down on the directional pad to heal. That future tech. Ah, yes. The funny thing is, one combo attack will not take out these guys. It's always like a combo attack and another attack. Well, those guys went easy.
Come on, come on.
Slamming their heads against the walls.
They shut the elevators down. Take the stairs.
That'll do it.
I prefer a more direct approach.
I do like the voice actor they got for this guy. Up the walls.
Spider-Man,
Oh, I
status.
looked.
Heading to the upper floor.
We're not crawling, we're running.
Nobody turns on the elevators.
Our
Whoops.
choppers are taking fire. Looks like Fisk has armed men on every floor.
He's desperate.
And he's hitting
Spider-Man.
us with everything he's got.
I'm all
I have to find
thumbs.
him and end this.
Or all legs.
Not yet. We just picked up chatter. They're wiping all their data servers. We need that evidence if we want to put him away for good.
Okay,
That's
so
true.
room it is. Call from May. Better answer.
So many things happening.
Hi, Aunt May.
What is all that noise?
Watching a superhero movie. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure we're still on for dinner tomorrow night.
Totally. Listen,
Oh.
I gotta go.
That was nice.
Love you.
Love you too.
Alright, let's throw some heavy metal at these fellows and drop them off of the second story building. Overlook, I should say. Yes! Feels so good. Finishers, yes, of course.
Hold him so he
Hi.
can't jump.
How exactly do
You
think this
finished.
ends up?
Just one kick. Why don't you do that all the time, Spider-Man? It's like, fighting should deplete your stamina, but it actually raises his stamina, so...
How is he beating us?
How is he beating us? We're completely stupid idiots without any weapons. How is he beating us? Ooh, that's fun. Oops. Well, if I'm acting like an idiot, then they'll beat me.
We can't let him win.
Regret your life choices yet?
Yep. Sure he does. Why am I... Okay. Oh, it's sticky!
No.
Poor guy. I'd be saying
That
too.
server room before there's no evidence left.
Not the metal object! Okay, where's the server room then? Let's heal up. Okay. I don't think you guys can actually see how much health I have because my
Don't see how there
face
could be
is in the
servers
way.
on this floor.
We get to listen to Spider-Man just talking for a little bit. Hold on. Not sure about if this is technical difficulties, but it's definitely technical. Let's cover up his tiny, I suppose. That's fine. Hopefully we'll be able to see more of the screen like this. At least you will. Hiya! Good thing nothing urgent is happening in the story. Oh, R3. I forget about that.
There we go.
There we go.
Huh. It's like my own private ventrance.
Ventrance. Good ones.
Maybe a dirty criminal, but he has remarkably clean air vents.
Hurry up. The boss wants everything erased.
That was actually kind of funny. Take down.
They're so cute when they're oblivious.
Cops coming. Halfway there. Need another minute or two. Think the cops know where we are?
You can tell that Spidey has some kind of psychosis.
Spider-Man!
Wow.
Don't let him near the console! I'll shut your mouth first! Hold him back!
Warning.
Constantly talks to himself.
Darling, the system's still crashing!
I thought the IT guys at my last job were rude.
Russian! Hey, get it off!
How many of those does it take? There we go. He's dead.
That console before everything's gone.
He is upside down. I've never encountered this kind of a glitch before, but it is hilarious. 10 seconds remaining, huh? Oh boy.
Let's see just how good their security is. Aw, you guys forgot the latest kernel patch.
Hiding so. Cowardly. Even for you.
Says the guy frantically erasing his search history.
After all these years, you're still just an ignorant child.
True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?
Not sure I like this new Fisk.
Keep that door down now!
Not that he's much different than anyone else. I don't know that the voice
Get past him. Destroy everything.
really, like, works. Oh, that is... Oh.
Look around you. I did this. What have you ever done, Master?
Well, there was that time I
That
took
is
down
brutal.
a pompous, overstuffed crime lord before breakfast.
Without me, the scum I kept in check will run rampant.
How did he do that? These guys...
It's been a long, tough road, Fisk. Almost sad to see it end.
Mere prelude.
We'll get ready for the main event.
We'll take you.
They can track you no matter where you are, even if they can't see you. Finisher! Yes. I smack your face into the concrete. Because I'm a superhero. We're allowed to do that. How do you run? Not that way. This way. Okay. Oh! An explosion!
Yuri, an explosion just...
I saw it. Fisk could have the whole place wired. I'm sending in a bomb unit.
I'll make sure no one gets in their way.
This place is wired! Okay. Where are we going? Oh, hi. This is kind of ridiculous. Physics does not exist when you're Spider-Man. We've got babies?
I think that's all of them.
That was quick. I'm learning. Where we go? Oh yeah. Good thing those Ubisoft
Move up.
points show up every
Hey,
once in a
guys.
while.
I guess bombs are part of
Right
Willie's
when I need
getaway
them.
plan?
He calls him Willy.
Sounds like they're trapped.
Like
Go
it.
after them. We'll look for the bombs.
See, when I first played this, I just was not enjoying myself
Evacuate the building!
because all of this is just so measured and clearly
I heard more people back that way.
forced.
I'll find them.
Like it's a forced story area, which is very similar to the way things are always done in games these days. It's meant to be cinematic.
We're pinned down!
Thank you for that exposition.
Free, get out fast. If you can walk, help the injured. Got it?
Alright. It actually takes a little bit of effort for those quick time events. This is very comic book fan servicey. Yeah, Spider-Man can do way in excess of what people say he
Hey,
can
Willie, coming your way.
in every iteration of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
How we doing, Captain?
Could be better. Our choppers took a beating. We just had to ground our last one. If Fisk calls in a chopper, we have no one to stop it from landing.
And no one to chase him if he flies away.
Why do I get the feeling that's what he was planning all along?
Because he probably was.
It's pretty cool how they had a fight with Wilson Fisk
Damn.
being the entrance
Yuri, get EMC
intro.
down here fast.
We're trying.
Oh, this is hell. I mean, this is a really bad shootout, like, it's ridiculous. Okay, cutscene. Oh, bazooka!
Incoming!
Well, that was easy. So I just was taking a drink for like 10 seconds. Nothing happened.
A little excessive, don't you think?
These are not threats at all in this kind of situation, where it's just these guys, but they tend to be extremely useful for the enemy to use later on, when there are tons of enemies all around you.
What? Is it National Rocket Day or something?
Oh, what? I dodged. You get web yanked.
Gotcha.
Oh. Samurai. Interesting little detail. Ow. Hurt myself. Gotta keep remembering to heal.
Bomb squad guys get through this.
Parkour! It actually calls it parkour, which is kind of funny.
Get him!
Oh gosh.
Settle down. I've got enough for everybody.
One good thing about the combat is you don't even have to see the enemies in order to fight them. Spider-Man will just... Ow. Web to the nearest enemy. Auto-targeting for the win.
Okay,
Ow.
all's clear. Bomb squad must be
Yeesh.
somewhere ahead. Hope they're okay.
Hope they're okay, because these bad guys are definitely dead. Just open the door. And then swing him.
alright?
Okay.
We were just about to call for backup.
I think I'm it.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Heads up, boss.
My spider sense is tingling. Okay, now his is. Shield enemies block attacks from the front, but are vulnerable from the back. Oh, you can do that.
So you
Okay.
guys were in bed with Fisk all along? Oh, no, I'll never get that image out of my head. So your plan didn't work. On to plan B.
Punch, 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 punch. So, it still doesn't really explain why the SWAT team and police are attacking Fisk Tower. It's definitely not to try and defeat Spider-Man, because it's a really bad attempt so far. I am
Yuri,
focused.
looks like some
So
of your guys
focused.
were on Fisk's payroll. Good news is, they were Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside his office.
Take him down, now.
With pleasure.
Just parkour for a little bit. There we go. Ow. I just stepped in fire. I do love, this is a casual playthrough, if you haven't noticed. I love just messing around in these games that take themselves so seriously. And this game doesn't take itself too seriously, but there are all these quick time events and cutscenes in the middle of the gameplay that I generally do not like, and I really don't like it even here, but
Writing your memoirs?
that's the stage.
Don't forget the hyphen between spider and man.
Get the chopper ready. I won't be long.
He looks almost adorable, how fat he is.
Surprised you made it this far.
His voice is fine.
But
And is
your
that eyeliner?
foolishness ends now.
Glass wall.
You do know I can still see you, right?
8 years of this insolence.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have. Gotta wait for no.
Oh. Well, they're not very good at this. Oh. Okay. I don't think that was very effective.
Okay, now.
Hi, Willie. Oh, I'm not hurting. I see. New smite
wrong, Willie?
game.
You see, man?
Smite.
I will destroy you!
I will destroy you. That sounds like something Wilson Fisk would say. Sure. Oh. I thought that was a dodging opportunity.
That gave me an opening.
Oh.
You're out of your depth, boy!
Not this time.
That was awkward. Point strike. It's Final Fantasy. Just rinse and repeat, I guess. I don't know how much he can take. Oh.
Something I said. You're losing, Willie.
I haven't even started trying!
I haven't even started trying. Oh, out of webs. Kinda gotta stay away from him. Oops. Ow. His body is 100% pure muscle. Even what looks like fat is muscle.
What's wrong with this city?
Huh. I was gonna say the same to you.
You know what to do, men!
Surrounded.
Oh, use the special. Yes. Can't even see. Ow.
Tiresome annoyance!
Hang in.
Don't even think about doing that to me! I'll teach you some, you fools! I don't want
Oh,
excuses!
see? They can just...
So shiny.
I like
What
that.
do I pay you for? No! I can handle
Oh my.
myself! Impressive!
They're very good with the tracking. I'm not sure if it's quite fair. See, that works. Ow. Oh, they don't like me airborne, eh?
Imbecile!
Ow. Oh. Want to get rid of these guys first. That guy's just standing outside with his gun.
You'll die as uselessly as you live!
Take your best shot.
How do you die uselessly? I don't really need to come up with the witty comebacks. He is Spider-Man after all. Might as well let him do it. Oh, he's gonna break Spider-Man's back! Oh, close. Okay. Just spam the button, it doesn't matter what else you do. Yeah. Well, this is fun. I'm not doing anything. Punch him as many times as possible, he's still in midair.
So, should we kiss now? Yeah, maybe later.
Callbacks. So that was the intro, and when I first played it, it was like, that was kind of fun, but man, so many cutscenes and so many QuickTime events, I did not like it. like I was saying, it is interesting having, like, Spider-Man's arch nemesis
Finally off
beaten
to Rikers, huh?
immediately.
I think you've got more enemies in there than I do.
If you think this will be more than a minor inconvenience...
Whoop, gotta go. Hey, good luck, Willie. I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
Idiot! I'm the one who kept order in this city! 1 month! In 1 month you'll wish you had me back!
Sound is a little wonky.
The Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era. I feel like I should celebrate. Maybe take a vacation.
Maybe take a vacation. Well, that was the intro of the game. And I don't think anybody was live with me. That's the intro. Now we get to the fun stuff. That was the least fun part of the entire game for me when I first played it. This is where the fun begins. So let's access the skill tree, shall we? I love skill trees. At least ones that I can understand. Nothing really changes depending on which of these you pick. And you can't pick right now. You can just immediately level up this skill point. So, skill points are rewarded when you gain enough experience. Of course, complete missions and defeat enemies to gain XP and earn more skill points. I love the inclusion of RPG elements. Web throw can now be viewed in the moves list. Excellent. Hold, triangle, I still think of it as Y for some reason. Oh. Yeah, these are just individual skills and things that make you better in general. It's not like if you complete one, then you'll get an extra bonus in a certain area or with certain stats. It's just, you want to get all of these, and you will have all of these by the end of the game, basically. These are the characters we know so far. Born in Forest Hills, New York. Research assistant. Webslinger, webhead, tiger. And of course, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. No idea who this Yuri is. Yuri Watanabe, more like Yuri Wannabe. I don't know. Astoria, New York. Okay. Captain, New York Police. Alias's best bud. I still don't know who she is. Oh well. And the moves list. You can look at all these moves. They all have video with them, which is something that's really nice. This is a very user-friendly game, if that makes sense. And usually I'm not like too excited about that, because user-friendly with big budget games usually means dumbing down. And this basically just means helping out the player to understand the basics. And it's really done in a very visually pleasing way. The difficulty in the game is found in the combat itself. Whoa. Also, you get Twitter updates from people. From Peter and from people responding to Spider-Man. Is interesting. I never really looked at that, but this is the map of Manhattan. You get. This is the entire swingable area. You can't go beyond to other parts of New York. You can't cross the bridges, which I was a little disappointed about, but I mean, this is big enough. Manhattan is quite big enough for most people. So here we are. I'm finally in the part of the stream that I want to be in. Well, I guess we're doing this now. Whoa! Now they teach you to point launch, which is one of the more useful things in the game. If you can get it off.
I'm almost there. Blocks away.
Guess I'll just do it myself.
No, don't. It's not safe.
What's not safe? I like how they...
I love Doc's enthusiasm, but sometimes it gets him into trouble. Better get there before he hurts himself.
I love how they don't tell you who Doc is yet. Peter's doing an apprenticeship. Scientific, of course. Peter Parker is a science whiz and nerd. Let's talk to these policemen. Wow, I had no idea I was landing on this helicopter blade.
Good, Spidey. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. I don't know what I'm not worrying about. But as you can see, if you can see, Spider-Man's suit is all ripped up from the scuffle with Wilson Fisk, which I appreciate. It's not like real-time damage, but it is detailed, which is pretty cool. It's like Spider-Man kind of needs a new suit by the time you really start the game. And there's really nothing to do right now in terms of missions or what I call quests. Hi guys. You can kind of interact with people.
Please, don't ask me to do the hand thing.
I'll do this, but I won't do this.
Check it out. Could you, like, do something?
I did that.
How's it going?
Sometimes you can even get some XP
Sorry. Nice weather, huh?
by interacting with people.
Say cheese. Get away! I'll scream!
Get away, I'll scream. Yeah, that's a pretty
Hi.
natural response. Most of these people, although it is quite amazing how much variety there is in the amount and number of people, types of people there are, you can really see that there's not a whole lot of variety in reality. Truth be told. Why do I need to dive? I guess that's something I can learn to do now. You can look into windows. There's a surprising amount of detail in windows. Sometimes there are like little Easter eggs, like people have X-Men action figures or posters of Spider-Man, different enemies of Spider-Man on their walls. Pretty cool. There's so much detail and work that has gone into this game. I love it. Well, that didn't work. I'm in the middle of the street. Swinging and jumping and running through the town is the town of Manhattan is pretty seamless, although you will find a few seams here and there. It's just going to happen with a big... There we go. That's the... Whoa! Free fall move they wanted me to test out. I love the wall runs, but you can't wall run downwards, which I have no idea why you can't do that. You could do that in... Oh, what was it? Spider-Man Web of Shadows. I think that was the name of it. Here we go to another story bit. It would make sense that Spider-Man could run in any direction, seeing as he is like a spider. But not in this game. Just horizontally and vertically.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Dr. Octopus.
You started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon. It's fine, Parker. I invented this equipment. I think I can handle it.
That's what they all say.
Power dipper.
Just like in the movie. Well, not really.
Maybe we should abort.
Not yet.
Hold on. Dr. Dr. Octavius, are you okay?
Another setback.
I just got shocked with 1,000,000 volts.
But we're
Nothing.
close.
Is anyone hurt?
No,
Who's this
was all
hipster?
energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure you, in the next phase.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter. But we'll talk later.
That woman looks so bored.
That was a disaster. How could the dampener have failed? I know Doc said take the day off, but I have to figure out what went wrong.
Let's look at the dampener.
Ooh, you are in bad shape, little guy.
It seems to be working, I suppose. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what's wrong with you.
By opening up this iPad. Or this O-pad. Octavius pad. Oh, it's all failed.
Circuit burned out.
And here we are.
If I had been here to do the pre-check, I would have caught this.
Is there any way to skip this? My settings, accessibility. Oh. You can turn on auto QTE complete. Fantastic! The game will play itself. That's great. Wow. Option to skip puzzles. Yes, please. I am not really interested in spending my time doing puzzles, especially on stream. Not something I enjoy. I'm not really a puzzle person in general. Does that change it? Okay. Okay, so how do you skip? R1.
Got it.
Got it. I'm kind of glad of that.
Okay, need to reroute servo control.
Oh, this is when you can't skip. It's fine. Okay, so it's just as it seems. One of these. Oh wait. Yeah, no, I needed to use that. Yes. There are a lot of ways to solve that one.
Okay, what next?
Component repaired! How many of these can we actually skip?
Now rebalance the voltage.
These are so boring. I mean, they do help the game. Kind of balances out the action with non-action. But why do we need to have non-action in a Spider-Man game? That's a question I would like to ask the developers. Don't think me ungrateful, however. I'm sure some people will actually really enjoy this. I am not so sure I am one of them. Okay, we need 3. Oh. Okay.
Finished.
Dassisi. I'm not sure whether I'm happy about that or not. It's so simple. There are not many ways to make that more interesting.
Let's see if that worked.
Especially with context. Like, Spider-Man and Peter Parker are doing science things. That's what it is illustrating. Ah! Good as new, huh? I guess that's better. Larger range of motion, but this is rather janky right there. Can't be perfect.
He's been testing new materials for the prosthetics. He asked me to review his work if I had time. May as well dig in now.
Oh boy. Circuit projects. This is something I appreciate. If you walk around the different areas in these non-action areas, or levels, you can find little things like this. Just turn on the music. Is a
Love the coffee at work. God bless that grant money.
grant money for coffee. Amen, brother. Oh, turn that off. Good grief, man. Greetings, Krillip. Welcome to the stream. How do you do, sir? Use the spectrograph. It has been very
Testing a
long,
new contact material for the prosthetic.
my friend. These things. Your goal is to identify the unknown substance by its absorption spectrum. I had my PS4 delivery quite quickly, in fact. The problem is moving. I was in the process of moving even before I quit streaming. My PS4, of course, died, but then had to move, wait for my PS4 to arrive, and I've been unboxing and dealing with people, dealing with movers, going to birthday parties. My brother had a brain surgery. Yes, I did move from Colorado Springs to Kansas City, Missouri. So, that's what's going on. A lot has happened. My brother is fine. He is recovering. So, but a lot of stress has been happening. So I'm glad to be back, streaming, doing what I love. Just playing games. I found a pattern, guys. Hydrogel polymer.
Polymer composite. Strong, but there's a lot of impedance.
Impedance.
Doc to keep looking for other materials.
Impediments. I have no idea what I just did.
I should get out of here before I screw things up for Doc even more.
No, let's do more things that'll screw it up for Doc. This station allows you to work on spectrograph projects. Press X to continue. Okay. I started playing about 50 minutes ago. So I'm beyond the intro now. We're into the meat of the game, and this is the meat? Random puzzles? It's a pretty odd thing to be in a Spider-Man game, but it makes sense because Peter Parker is a science whiz.
What was Doc working on with this?
Of course, that doesn't necessarily equal puzzle-solving genius, but that's what this game interprets it as. So easy. I hope you've been well, Krillip. And we got XP. Unknown substance found!
Looks like another potential prosthetic contact material.
So here they show some extra gameplay mechanics. I have a lot of, like, I don't know. I don't hate this part, but it's ridiculous. Ooh, colitis. Sorry to hear that, but otherwise you've been fine. Well, God bless you, my friend. I hope that doesn't flare up again. Glad you're able to be with me on this beautiful day. How do you solve this? I get it now. I believe. Yes. Yes, I am a genius. Wait, I already used that. Riveting gameplay, is it not? I mean, honestly, it does really, you know, help your mind engage with the game in a different way than it would usually do.
Hydrogel IPN.
Oh.
Sounds promising.
Oh.
Bet it'd be a great tissue interface.
Great tissue interface. Hydrogel IPN. Okay. Well. So you can do those for extra XP, or you can just skip them. You don't even have to do those. I'm gonna try and go for 100% in this playthrough. I don't think it'll be too hard, especially because I didn't put this on the hardest difficulty. It's on medium, I guess. Amazing, out of easy, amazing, and spectacular.
Today's the day. Grant review. We're ready.
And listen to these.
The work has progressed at a remarkable pace. I honestly never thought we'd get the tensile actuator back to an acceptable tolerance. But Parker, the boy has an eye for guerrilla science like none other.
Guerrilla science?
I was ready to order a custom machine replacement part. He returned from the hardware store with a bottle of solvent and a toothbrush. Bang. Actuator problem resolved. The boy is a genius. A chronically late genius. It's already 10 after. Where is he? Surely he couldn't have forgotten today's review.
Sorry I let you down, Doc.
It's kind of funny. I mean, I like that you can find these things, but I'm not sure I can imagine any doctor talking like that in depth about what he's doing. Where could Peter Parker be? But yeah, you can do some of those instantly. I did one of them instantly. You can turn on that ability. But I had to do 2 of those myself.
Peter, thank you again for doing these blind reviews. Peer review is the backbone of great science. You know, as we've prepped for the upcoming fitting, I felt an itch in the back of my brain. Is this
to get that checked?
The best method of limb replacement? Silly, I know, but I keep thinking, might there be another way?
Oh, we all know what that way is. Right, guys? Okay. Yeah, I do really appreciate the detail, like, all this. You can see Octavius's ambition, how it starts out so humble. Well, I mean, this is planning way into the future, but... And this is a pretty well-stocked, like, little warehouse they've got going, this lab. But it's pretty humble beginnings. It's telling a story visually. It wouldn't otherwise... Whoa. Oh, there they are.
That's how you know we're progressing. Out of the ashes of failure, great science is born.
Don't think Dr. Octavius's optimism has ever been shaken.
800 light bulbs, right? I'm not sure what the rest of that quote is, but take it from me, it's brilliant. Newton. I'm sure those are real formulas. I am not a maths whiz.
It feels so long ago. I interned for Doc in college. He made me realize I could do as much good for the world in a lab coat as I could in tights. Maybe more.
He is Octavius' apprentice in this. So it's post-graduation. Peter Parker's out into the world. It's its own little universe, this Spider-Man game.
Doc's made huge breakthroughs his whole career, but he's always been upstaged, usually by Oscorp. This time, it's going to be different.
Yeah, this game takes a lot of cues from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. Rent post due again, Peter. Ah, there it is, periodic table. I've memorized that thing so many times and still cannot remember one. Oxygen. I remember. Her Aunt May at feast buy milk. What? Is this Peter Parker? I can never tell what's happening in this place. Is this Peter Parker's own, like, little office? I don't know.
You know, just
I agree, Grilla.
an extraordinary reaction cascade in the limbic bridge.
We're looking for results, not cascades, Doctor.
And results you'll have. Trust me. Our work grows more promising every day.
That reaction cascade was pretty awesome.
Gotta love those cascades. Yeah, I loved the Sam Raimi films. The third one was kind of a shambles, especially for real, like, lovers of the Spider-Man universe. Here's a loading screen. You get to kind of move the camera around. But I even kind of have been learning to enjoy the third one as well lately. There's this brilliant video essay on Spider-Man 3, which I think is called...
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
Ah, the raft.
Ah, joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fisk should be honored. That's a steam company.
Can you swing by the precinct?
He's horrible.
Got an issue that could benefit from
I can't remember his name, but...
For you, Yuri? Anything. I'm
The
on
guy
my
who
way.
played Venom in Spider-Man 3. It's horrible. I think he deserved it, if that's what he got, but I wonder if
Looks like Jameson's got a new episode out.
he
Wonder
deserved
what my
it,
number one fan thinks about the Fisk takedown.
or if it was all because of directing. Because, I mean, that was a pretty ill cast.
Jameson, where listeners like you discuss the issues affecting our city with Pulitzer Prize winning two-time Pulitzer Prize winning former publisher of the Daily Bugle. Hey, plug the book. And as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's books, Spider-Man, Threat, or Menace, within 24 hours of our broadcast, you'll get an autographed copy at no extra charge.
No personalizations, don't ask, not gonna get it. Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, alerting you to the threats you don't even know about. Let's dive right into the calls.
The threats you don't even know about.
Not for nothing. You gotta give Spider-Man respect for taking down Wilson Fisk, right? I mean, one less mob boss is good for everyone.
Is that right? Tell me, are you a police officer? Prosecutor? Maybe an award-winning reporter with decades on the job like me?
No, I'm a plumber.
Oh, good. Then fix my toilet and shut up! Let me explain something to you
Fix
about
my
crime.
toilet.
As soon as one goes down, every punk with a gun, a tracksuit, and a drawer full of gold chains decides he's the next godfather. We're gonna have a gang war in the streets, but does that whip-headed moron give a damn? Of course not. He got on TV. That's what counts.
Yeah, well, I can get copper pipe without paying kickbacks then. So until that gang war starts, I'm on the webhead side.
And you'll be singing a different tune when 3 new mobs are lining up to charge you triple for that same pipe.
I'm
Or
on
just break your
the
leg.
fire escape.
Goodbye!
Goodbye!
Someday, Jonah, I'm gonna get you to say something nice about me.
I actually love that J. Jonah Jameson it has a radio show, and it's basically just InfoWars. But yeah, I really I agree with you. Every negative thing that has ever been said about Spider-Man 3 is basically true. Although it is odd when you look at it.
Quit smoking. What do you tell people when you come up here?
How many things you got right?
Break from their crap.
And I have no idea who this woman is.
Why'd you call? Need a date to the policeman's ball?
You got a black and white suit?
Mm.
Anyway, we spent too much integrating Oscorp surveillance tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was. Till an hour ago. The system went down. Citywide. Every tower.
How?
They tell me someone sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are offline.
Inside job?
Sabotage.
We'll figure it out later. Right now, we need to get the towers back online. Fast.
And you called me? Aw, that's sweet.
I called someone I could trust. Plus, the signals are scrambled and we have no idea how to fix it.
Ooh. I love a challenge.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me.
Alright.
Let's take a look at this tower.
I do feel like Eddie Brock, especially with the new Tom Hardy movie. I haven't seen it, but I've seen the trailer and I've seen reviews.
Input bands have been shifted. So...
It looked terrible. This is also a little puzzle thing you can choose to skip, but I don't know that there's any reason to. Because it's just so easy. Like, oh yeah? I've heard a lot of, like, basically only negative reviews of that new movie, the Venom movie. But maybe it's wrong. About Eddie's portrayal, at least. I would hope so. Because Tom Hardy seems to be a very good actor in everything else he's played. But yeah, if the script is extremely bad, then... Okay, we're skipping that. If the script is extremely bad, it doesn't matter who's playing it.
We just had a tower come back online. Was that you?
Not just a pretty mask, huh?
Whatever you did, any chance you could do it to the other towers?
Sure, but just so you know, I had to sync up with the tower to fix it. I'm seeing all crime data in the area now. Looks like there's a break-in happening near me.
Great. I've got units nearby.
Don't bother.
The girl is Yuri Watanabe. Okay? That's all you need to know. She's with the police. And she is helping Peter for some reason. She's this world's version of Commissioner Gordon, I guess. I haven't seen her in the comics. I don't know that she even exists in the Spider-Man universe. It's pretty odd, but she works as a character, but I mean, it really helps flesh out how Peter Parker can stop crime.
Sure these guys didn't forget their keys. When
he's like buddy, literally, with a cop. It's buddy cop. This is a buddy cop game, everyone. Oh. Okay. Enemies with melee attacks. Melee weapons block attacks, but are vulnerable to air launch attacks, webs, and throws. Good to know. Ow. Even though you're Spider-Man, sometimes you just cannot predict what the enemy is going to do. The web pull thing is basically useless at the beginning until you've upgraded it, which is, yes, it is an RPG element. And I love RPGs, so I love RPG elements in a Spider-Man game. I'm glad he just allowed me to punch him up into the sky. Ow. Like 10 feet into the air and then fall.
Okay,
Gotta hurt.
Thanks for that. Now I'm seeing an assault near you.
You're in luck, Yuri. Your favorite tough but lovable, grizzled, seen-too-much detective is in town.
What? No. You promised you wouldn't do that any...
Spider Cop.
Please, no.
Spider Cop. Love it. Yeah, I'd never heard of that. Wrath or Wraith. Maybe that's where they're going. How they're going with it is the cop version from the TV show. Woo!
So you're the snitch.
Back off, creep.
Yep, she's the one.
Excellent acting.
Back off. Leave me alone.
Keep it quiet, lady.
Don't touch me.
Get away from her.
Oh, that works. Roots will block your melee attacks. Use webs and throwables to make them vulnerable. This is where it gets hard. Ow. That's so fun. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Those guys can just hit you over and over till you're dead. Okay, let's keep doing that. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. You can web them to the ground. I love it. Special move. Ow! My head.
Now, or she's dead.
Let me go!
Oh, this is a thing. Okay, I think I could have figured that out by myself. Quick time events, you can skip those too if you want. Just really weird.
All clear, ma'am.
I knew Jameson was wrong about you. You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
Like I said.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
Obviously.
I'm sure you can, but just in case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
Wheat
Mom used
cakes?
to make those. Haven't had any in a long time. I'll check it out. Thanks.
What is a wheat
Spider
cake?
guy.
Spider guy.
Spider-Man. Oh well.
Oh well.
Should be able to spot the next tower from up there.
Why was Spider-Man able to convince a cynical hobo to accept charity
From his elevated position,
just for wheat
Spider-Man
cakes?
spies his destination. Second surveillance tower.
You can come to my apartment.
Narrating yourself?
What? No, of course not.
Spider-Man smooth. Not that smooth.
Cannon.
Already regretting this.
Inside jokes with cops about being cops that cops hate. I don't understand this dynamic.
Bet I can modify these towers to track more than just crimes.
Yeah. I got that one myself. I'm so good at this. City's beautiful. Okay, backpacks.
Score. Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby. What is that?
It's a green Ubisoft signal point. Activated by a tower. Greetings, B79E. Or just B7. Indeed, that is a very positive thing to say coming from you, B7. I'm glad you have joined the stream. Okay, where is this doohickey we're looking at? It's on the other side. I didn't know Spider-Man had X-ray vision. Apparently.
Wow. One of my old backpacks from high school. Forgot I attached tracking dots to these.
The world is Spider-Man's closet.
Wonder how many of these are scattered around the city.
Smooth, B7. Smooth. Very poetic. Expect nothing less from one such as thee, thyself. Find backpacks to earn backpack tokens, which you can spend to craft better gear. Crafting! It is a Spider-Man game. We're getting them.
Still there? Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man, part spider, all cop.
Not quite as smooth as silk are Spider-Man's poeticisms. Oh. Danger. I like danger. Danger signs are, like, my favorite thing. Smooth as a snail's hide. We have armed robbery.
Open the safe. Do it.
Hey, fellas.
Spider-Man! Shoot him!
Let's just throw this can at these people. I have no idea what I just did there. This is a pretty cinematic area. Camera lens. Camera
More of them?
thing.
Guys,
What's going on out here?
This hard at a legit job?
Oh, hi. I've been okay. It's been back and forth, as I was telling Krillip earlier. I moved, got my PS4 Pro working, so that's what I'm playing this on. But my brother's been going through brain surgery and physical therapy afterwards.
All right, Yuri.
That's stressful.
I'm gonna repair the last Chinatown tower now.
Don't you mean Spider Cop's gonna repair it?
Been
Hi,
doing a little
guys.
thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young man's game, and Spider Cop, well, he's no spring chicken.
One of my favorite things to do in this game.
As of today, Spider Cop is officially retired.
Oh, thank God. I need a drink.
We'll all drink tonight, Yuri. Drink to the memory of Spider Cop's tireless... Yuri? Yuri, you there? Guess the
Just take a
emotion of the
ride.
moment overwhelmed her.
So anyway, that's stressful, but it's, you know, something to just deal with. And so, you know, but moving on top of that is a bit more stressful. So it all compounds into a layer cake that is not so delicious as it is rich and fraught with distress. I haven't really been able to rest or stream at all for the past month because of all the things that have been going on. Hospital bills, how poignant. And you can look at those, I believe. You can see these. Oh, do I have another skill? No, I do not. Weird that Spider-Man has to learn skills. Captain Watanabe needs to talk in person. Wonder what's up. Collections. These are things you can collect. You didn't know. First date menu.
My first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier. But she didn't seem to mind.
Aw. Pizza place, cheap Italian. Best ever American cuisine. That's basically what it is. If it's cheap, you can get pizza and just normal spaghetti. Probably not super authentic. Even if it is owned by Italians. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. The other collectibles. I can read more of those.
My injured shoulder eventually healed. The bill took a lot longer to pay.
Wait, this is his hospital bill? Who put him in the hospital? Something I must ask. So, you can find those, and those give you tokens, with which you can... It's basically just buying... Whoa! Like gadgets, and... which are upgrades to your web shooters. This is one of my favorite things to do, running up walls. Yes. Eh. Wow! Is that the Arc de Triomphe? No. Less than 24 hours, there's game footage of someone fighting the final boss of this game. Yeah, I am perfectly aware. I am quite late to the game, quite literally. I mean, that's the way it is these days. Like, even if people didn't get an early copy of the game, which is available from the creators, publishers. Even if you don't have that, people will spend 24 hours finishing and 100%ing a game. And usually it doesn't take that long, especially for the more skilled among us. But I'm on top of it. I'm within 2 months of the game's release, so I feel like I am actually really doing well with the pop culture in gaming. Because usually I just play games about 3 years after they were popular. That's my MO. 0.13562, etc. seconds after a game launches.
Not good.
It's final boss footage.
People taking pictures of my 3 chest.
There's also hacking. Like, people do that all the time.
Tools I need for suit repair at the lab.
Chest hairs.
I wonder if Dr. Octavius is left for the day.
It looks like Peter Parker's skin is actually extremely dark underneath there. It's like his face is just completely pale.
Doctor, how did
his
it go with the
body
committee?
is
I'm
tan
so
as
sorry I screwed
Hercules.
things up.
Not at all, Peter. They're just nervous in the face of imminent triumph. They'll calm down. They always do.
Should I head back to the lab for cleanup?
No. I'm stepping out for dinner anyhow. We'll resume tomorrow. Short break, then back to creating the future.
Well,
Bottle and sell that man's
that was a glitch.
Sounds like he's left the lab for the day. Good time to work on my suit in private.
I'm wall running. I can get an accomplishment for that. You just sat and wrote stuff during the 24 hours of Spider-Man's release? Yeah. I'm not...
We've got reports of mugging. Incident is active in...
Mugging!
Over.
A quest!
He's done.
Oh, you started without me.
Someone's there.
I don't like you holding that crane like that. Crane? That metal crane? Oh, that's not a crane. Trying to pistol whip me, idiot. Yeah, if you're writing, you can't really be thinking about Spider-Man. Oh, use air launch on 3 enemies. Not sure I'm gonna be able to complete that. Oh, I will. I get an achievement! Or a bonus objective. That's what's going on. You don't really deserve to die.
That's it? I feel like the holdup guys
Sir.
are phoning it in lately.
Spider-Man, you're everything I love about this city.
Why does Spider-Man represent New York? Like, I know that, you know, if you have a hero, then everyone looks up to him in the city. Hello, guys.
Okay, my book.
But at the same time, it's like, if there's only one guy doing it, then it doesn't represent the city at all. You're everything I love about this city. Why? Because there are lots of spiders in New York? Apparently that's not the case. And it is kind of humid there, but it's not that humid. Not as humid as here in Kansas City. I just moved here, and the number of spiders is nightmarish.
All units advised, a vehicle pursuit is in progress.
Oh boy.
In your Bowery, please respond.
I don't really like the vehicle pursuit stuff in this game very much. Oh, I can't see anything because I haven't gotten to the tower. I should probably do that first. Yeah, you have what Jim Sterling likes to call Ubisoft towers in this game, which I actually don't mind because it makes sense in context. At least it makes sense as to why Spider-Man can talk about overshooting. As to why Spider-Man is keyed into all of the police reports. Oh.
Copy that. Thanks for the heads up.
I'm so smart. Yeah. I don't like skipping these either because it just shows this huge panoramic view of the city, which is beautifully done. Best Spider-Man game ever. 10 out of 10 in terms of a Spider-Man game. In terms of a game, just in itself, There are better ones out there. Especially in my own opinion, like what I enjoy out of a game. Oh. Well, isn't that just how it is? Spider-Man has his own objectives, and then there's Assault and Battery.
Assault in progress. Gotta stop it.
Stopped it.
Try and guess how I feel about bullets.
Get over here!
Get over here. That was just Scorpion channeling Scorpion through these ninjas, thugs. Oh. Oh. Man, that was... All of these attacks are just so brutal.
We'll sit with that for a while.
Sit with that.
They were like animals.
Now they are dead animals. Spider-Man never said. What is that? Oh, one of the guys I threw off of the roof. They automatically get stuck to a wall by a web. These animations are great as well. You can't really tell because of the recording software I'm using, but this game looks much better than you think it does. Because of that fact. Where is the thing I'm looking for? Ah, yes.
Available units need response to a break-in.
No.
Officers near Bowery, please respond.
I'm getting an Oscorp visitor badge.
From when I interviewed there. Would have paid well, but Dr. Octavius offered the chance to really make a difference.
So, our good old Peter Parker tried to get involved with Oscorp Industries through his connections, but didn't work. Anything interesting here? It's a lot of detail, like way too much for these sorts of collectibles. Great. Oh, I have a skill point. Yay! Press circle just as your spider sense turns blue to counter enemies with a web shot to the face. Generates bonus focus. Oh yeah, love it. Right, that's not what I... Okay. Now there's another crime already in progress. Perfect dodge is a really important skill to have in this game. Okay, let's go stop more crimes. I already have 8 crime tokens. And I've only done like 3. When the enemies don't know you're coming...
Man, Fisk goes away and suddenly it's amateur hour.
Yeah, that's the story. I really like that about this story is... Oh! When I'm not getting my face crammed in. But you know it. Get off the building. What was I talking about?
So, you're all going to jail.
No idea.
I bet you'll be as good at breaking out as you were at breaking in.
I also like the bonus doohickeys. Thank you, Eduardo, for the host. Wow, that was loud. Much louder than the game sound, I think. Thank you very much, sir. And welcome to the stream, if you are indeed with us. I am streaming yet again. That was not a good evil laugh, but I can do better. Let's see. Ah, yes. Backpack. I'm kind of obsessed with getting all of the collectibles in this game. Like, the RPG element is what makes this game truly, like, addicting. Also, the gameplay mechanics, that helps, but it's just really fun to do things in this world. I just wish there were more collectibles. And there are a large number, but they generally just... open up later on in the game. So there are very few at first. Oh, Eduardo Lozash 7. Changed your username. Well, I welcome you as well, Eduardo 7. You're hosting me and paying attention to me, so it's all the same in my eyes. Why did you change your name? What brought that on? Why are there enemies? What's the redness? Oh my goodness. Ow! That should have... Crowd control is something you really do not have at the beginning of this game. Ah, gosh. Good thing you can heal. Oh! Ah. Okay. Alright. Whatever works. Oh, okay, I'm gonna die. Oh! Ah. That helps. Oh! Okay, there he is. I'm out. Yeah, special move. Is he toast? Yeah, he is. What is happening? Hello? Okay. That's cool. Some of these QTEs actually activate in real time.
No more muggers.
It's pretty cool.
I love a happy ending.
Welcome. One thing I kind of dislike about this game is that the combat, your counters, and combos in combat, wow, that's a lot of C words, are very limited. You only have like 2 animations for your combos, which I guess, I mean, it's better than the first Spider-Man game on the PS1, which is like one of the loves of my life. Oh yeah, I need to get the tower, Ubisoft tower, as they say. As I say. I'm doing all right, Eduardo. I've been better. Honestly. A lot of stuff has gone on recently. I've moved, there's been flooding, my brother's been in surgery and out of it. There have been birthday parties and social outings. Go! Ah, got all the bonus objectives. Oh. Those guys are the worst. They're just giant tanks. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing great. Oh. There we go. Yeah, my brother's fine. We moved successfully.
Huh.
So it's all good.
Did keep these wannabe pushers in check. Wait, what's that feeling? Do I miss him? No.
No! I do like the voice acting in this game.
If I was a cop, I'd love me. Anonymous text, easy arrest, boom.
The voice actor for Peter Parker in this game really reminds me of the original Spider-Man animated series, which I watched religiously as a child. When I say child, I mean between the ages of 7 and 12.
10:30, we've got an armed robbery in progress.
I'm gonna unscramble a doohickey first. I hope you've been well, Eduardo. 7 chic. I appreciate the chic part of it. Is that a Zelda reference? Yes, the 90s series. I did not. There was so much going on, I was not prepared to get back into that game. I did enjoy some of that game, but it was just such a stressful experience. Getting back into it is a little daunting. When I say a little, I mean a lot. It's not my favorite game. We'll see if I can actually get it up together and finish it. What's going on? Where's the disturbance? Oh, there it is. Hi, guys.
We reserve the right to refuse service and knock out any criminals. It says so right on the sign.
Whoop. Oh. Finish as in complete the game once on one difficulty. I guess I could just turn it on easy mode.
Might have been too optimistic.
I want to play the Surge. I would love to play the Surge, in fact.
Did I hurt you guys? Good news. The police are coming to protect you.
As soon as it comes on sale, I will buy that stuff. When I say that stuff, I mean the Surge. I've kept an eye on that, and although it got really mediocre or negative reviews, it looks fine to me. Like, as long as you can get past the difficulty, which in Nio, I'm not sure I could get past that difficulty. Nio. I always call it Nio. Forgive me, all ye Japanese. But, we'll see. It looks pretty cool. I love, Souls-likes. So, as long as the Surge has pretty simple combat, like Dark Souls, I will be very interested. I think the main thing I like about Dark Souls is actually how the combos work. Like the fact that you can just do infinite attacks, like R1 spam and R2, infinitely, depending on how much stamina you have. That's like my favorite combination ever. Oh, really? The Surge 2 actually is coming out? I didn't think it was that popular, like popular enough to warrant a second installment, but that actually makes me really happy.
My prom boutonniere. Crushed when I had to fight Fisk. That kind of symbolizes my luck with relationships.
Wilson Fisk, business executive of Fisk Incorporated, destroyed my prom boutonniere. That's cool. I am very interested in seeing just how fluid that combat is. What was I looking for? There's something in here. Is there a dance party going on? Kind of.
See the game last night?
This is pretty silly. So awkward.
Hello.
No one's paying attention. Hi-ya! Take that, deck chairs. Okay. Once again, I love the fact you can just make your own goals in this game. A lot like you can make your own goals in MMOs, RPGs. Massive worlds. I also love, like, just straight up linear games. Of course, it all depends on how well it's pulled off. I kind of hope that the Surge has a more linear approach. But even if it doesn't, it looks kind of... When I saw the gameplay trailers, like, I saw that there were some flaws, but it looked honestly fantastic to me. And apparently other people agreed with me. Where's the... There it is. I'm blind as a beetle.
My underarm webs.
Underarm
They might help me
webs.
glide short distances, but they never really worked. Looked cool though.
Looked cool, though. Oh, I have new skills. All these things are important. I'd like to be able to clear the immediate area. Pistol and baton yank is actually not that important. Strangely enough. Hold square while in the air to swing kick enemies and send them flying. That is actually useful. Ooh, press square, then hold triangle to grab and throw an enemy in any direction. Like it. Increases timing window for perfect dodge and web shot counter, making it easier to accomplish. Press square just as an attack lands to generate bonus focus. I think I'm going to go with dodge window because that makes this game, like, really easy. Which, I mean, that's also another thing you can do. You can manipulate the difficulty of this game based on which skills you choose. So you can just choose to go no skills. That's basically a naked level 1 run in Dark Souls. As long as you put it on hard mode. Somebody has a post-it note board in their bedroom. That's called immersive detail in the world. Ah, okay. Good thing Spider-Man is immune to falling to his death. Apparently. I mean, that seems to make sense.
I thought web swinging would let me get pizzas delivered fast.
Ooh.
And it did. Fast and smashed.
Pizza amigos. Yeah, that's a straight nod or a tip of the Pizza Amigo hat to the Sam Raimi movies, Spider-Man 2 in particular. So we have new characters. Otto Octavius. They don't tell you barely anything about these characters. Aliases, Kingpin of Crime. Occupation, Criminal Mastermind. Very straightforward. Hi. Someone said hi to me. The lighting is so good.
Sorry.
I'm gonna geek out about this game a lot. Something that's really fun is just running through here. It's like you really ought to be web swinging, but you can just jaywalk and run through people, and that is like, it's funny. I guess that's why I do it.
Sorry, I'm
Just
usually web swinging.
holding, that's true. Just holding down the R2 button allows you to go anywhere, usually without running into things. That's not always true, but about 90% of the time. I need a new suit. Ah, yes. Oh. Where's the doohickey? There she blows. Oh, okay. Crawling on walls is probably the least intuitive thing in this game. It's very reminiscent of the old PS1 game, Spider-Man game. I say things backwards a lot. What is that? Sin-free? Sugar-free? Sin-free? What? What? Okay, I get it. Is that an actual thing? I'm sure it is. You have to get support somewhere. Alright, we've done all the things in this quadrant. Let's get to the actual main mission. Thanks. Now we'll go through this door. When Spider-Man just goes in through doors, I can't imagine that people won't see that. Ah. Good old green plaid shirt. I actually am kind of envious of this shirt. It's a bit too normal. For me. Must be retro or it's not worth it. When I say retro, I mean 1800s or early 1900s.
Like Doc's gone for the night. Time to sneak in some spider work.
I don't know why I would want to do spider work.
I should review what Doc's been developing and double check his work.
With the story here, it's very interesting to note that Peter, oh my gosh, so many of these things to do. It's XP!
Doc was trying to improve the actuator's granularity.
Skip! Success!
Nice. Super smooth response.
Super smooth response.
We can tune the prosthetic's grip force.
Do you actually get the 200 XP by actually skipping these? Are you sure you want to skip content? This is not content. This is...
Should avoid bone-crushing handshakes at least.
That's good. But this is like worse than a lot of mobile apps.
Interesting. Doc's hardwiring in a basic spatial mapping system. Very cool. Arms will have a sense of their surroundings now.
I'll do one.
With body awareness. Need to tune the arm's gyro to auto-orient.
Yeah, I need to go zigzag the entire puzzle. Whoops. How do you... Okay. Need it on 4. Whoops. This is gonna take time. That's okay, because this is a stream. Okay, then. Not sure where we're going with this. This won't be enough, will it? I don't think so. I'm just gonna run through it. Oh. Okay, that was it. So there's no difference between...
This will really help users maintain their equilibrium while wearing the prosthetic.
I need equilibrium to be maintained. But so there's no reason not to skip. You get the 200 XP.
Doc's trying to lower the overall power consumption of the prosthetic. Great. Way more efficient. And probably safer, too.
Way more efficient. As I was saying, it's interesting to think that Spider-Man, Peter Parker, is the one, in this story at least, that would help
We need to get better about organizing our workspace.
Otto Octavius build
We've got
his metal
of every
arms.
type of prosthetic in existence.
If you're building prosthetics, that's what you gotta do.
The grant review was a debacle, yes, but it may also prove to be the inspiration I need. We can no longer simply meet the committee's expectations. We must exceed them.
Ambition is bad, yes. Exercise balls. Octavius Industries, groundbreaking technology creating the world you deserve. Groundbreaking technology for you. Vision statement. It's all for you. Octavius Industries, better technology for a better world. I don't think the one he circled is the one you should go with, honestly. Sounds a bit too much like regular business jargon drivel. Anything else to be found? In the lab? That's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. I've done all the circuits. Rather circuitous. Or circuitous, as I used to say.
Amazing how quickly the prosthesis has evolved. I remember when our prototype used parts I ripped out of an old microwave.
How funny. This really does... I mean, even though oh, chessboard. I can't imagine this is a very comfortable place to play chess. Let's see. Let's see if we can figure this out here. It's not very clear, is it? That's a bishop. Okay, never mind. Black has 2 queens. Oh well. So much for realistic game. That kind of makes me sad. That really makes me sad. I don't know if anyone saw the show, the anime show, Code Geass. Geass. Or however you say it. But that game put a lot of its tension into how smart the main character is, and the fact that he's really good at chess. And they straight up butchered the game of chess. Like, they didn't follow any of the internationally understood rules. Like, there were no real rules. It was just like Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, and now my trap card. And it's like, chess doesn't work like that. So it was very disappointing. I almost, was almost depressed because of that. Ooh, we're going to fix the suit or get a new one.
Parker! Dr. Octavius, what you got there?
Chinese. If I know you'd be here, I would have... What are you working on?
Oh, just a side project.
Of course. It's you.
I don't know what you're...
Oh, come on, Parker, it's obvious.
Let me explain.
I only wish you'd told me sooner.
I wanted to, but I was afraid that if word got out, my family might be in danger.
Huh. Yes. I guess if you design his equipment, you're bound to be a target too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your secret's safe. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Why did Octavius come into this room? Just to have that little exchange, but... He's smart, but not that smart.
Check your email.
He's wearing the web slingers. Web slingers?
Hope this isn't how Doc fires.
Shooters. Checking email in a video game.
The revelation of your second job as Spider-Man suit crafter, is that the right term? Is a reminder of the good man and partner you are. No matter how hard you work, you still find time to help others. I hope you don't
Spider-Man.
mind, but I noticed the suit was a bit damaged, and I took the liberty of sketching up some of my own improvements. Attached are a few ideas I had on how you could enhance his suit and help protect Spider-Man, who does so much for this city. Looking forward to the incredible work that we are doing and changing the world together. Your partner and friend, Otto.
I love the story plot ramifications of this. Spider-Man helps Otto Octavius create his super suit for villainous intent, and Otto Octavius helps Spider-Man create his super suit for good. Which, I mean, I haven't finished this game, so I don't know where the story is going with Otto Octavius, but it's brilliant.
Huh?
Not sure I like the white spider, honestly. Armored? Question mark. Okay, here we go. There are so many suits available already. So, this is the game's, like, what the game wants you to look like throughout it. On the cover, it's on the artwork. And, okay, you gotta hold down X to craft a suit, which makes sense, because you don't want to craft a suit you don't want. And each suit gives you a special suit power. And the funny thing is, you don't have to wear the suit in order to use the power. You can use any suit, wear any suit, and use any of the powers that you've unlocked by getting a suit. Which I think is a little... It's convenient, but it takes away the reason for wearing the suit. If that makes sense. And then there's suit mods. That should do it. What did you do, Spider-Man? Did Octavius just give him some plans, and then Spider-Man made it? Materials in the lab? I guess that makes sense. I like to think logically through things. Usually doesn't work in games like this. Here he goes. The suit.
Excuse me, late for work.
Oh yeah! Dab! Spider dab!
Coming through. Looking good, Spidey. Hello, New York.
Ow!
New suit, same old me.
They have to tell me how to swing now. Like a quarter of the way into the game. Woo! It's still super fun. I'm not exactly sure how to get super fast. Whoa! Okay, now I do.
Figured out how Fisk's men are keeping his rackets running. Construction sites.
Wasn't that shut down when he was arrested?
No, it's one of his legitimate businesses. Multiple investors. We can't act without cause.
But now you've got that, right?
That's why I'm hoping you can keep an eye on the locations. Tell me if you see anything suspicious.
You got it.
Great.
I'll be your nosy neighborhood Spider-Man.
Excuse me, officer.
Hey, we don't need you here right now, right?
Hey, we don't know you right now, right? That guy's been listening to too much J. Jonah Jameson. Flatbush. Whenever I hear Flatbush, I always think of Don Knotts in what was it? As a Fish. I can't remember the name of it, but old movie with Don Knotts in World War II. Or World War One? No, it was World War II. Submarine combat. And he helps out the submarines and the Navy by being a fish. It's quite silly, but a very endearing story, with animation in it, of all things. All of the fish segments were cartoon animated.
My loyal listeners, brushheads they call themselves, though never quite understood why.
Spider-Man, take him out.
I'm pretty sad that things like combat actually interrupt J. Jonah Jameson stuff. He's not fighting fair! There's no such thing as fighting fair. It's a fight. Anything should go. Especially if there are guns involved. Oh yeah. How do you... Oh. I remember now. Oh yeah.
Drugs
So cool.
are maybe my most disliked criminal activity. Definitely
look.
top 5. Or bottom 5. However that works.
It's the white candy.
Cops are coming. I've been on worse terms with them, but...
But what? Cut off his own statement. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like if white is the new black, then it ought to be on more of the suit. I don't know if that's just me. If anyone actually agrees with me. Okay, get on the cross.
I know. I'm sure.
Need backup for a vehicle pursuit in progress.
Okay, never mind.
Active near Long Acre. Over.
That's what I want. Yeah. Spider-Man is on the cross. Sacrificial. That's the story of Spider-Man. It's always been about him sacrificing his own life and desires to be Spider-Man. Can't have it all, you can't take it with you, so on and so forth. I'm glad I haven't been able to catch any car thefts recently. Kind of hate those. It's all quick-time events. Hell's Kitchen. I wish this game was as in-universe as the original PlayStation 1 Spider-Man game. You'd meet everyone in that game. The Fantastic Four. Well, really only Johnny Blaze, but meet Daredevil. Who else did you meet? I mean, all of Spider-Man's bad guys. In Spider-Man 2, you met Doctor Strange, but it was all very much the Marvel, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in which anyone can be anywhere at any time. Ooh. So this is a building. Oh. Take down.
Gotta be honest, not a fan of Big Pharma, especially back alley Big Pharma.
Big Pharma? What? Get off of the building. Can I? Well, that was cool. Too bad I got hit anyway. Oh, nice. Yeah, uppercut. To the face!
Knocking the ever-loving stuffing out of dealers is my anti-drug.
Ever-loving stuffing. Yep, somebody just said that.
Police will take it from here.
Perch. I don't really get why there's a whole perching system, but that comes in later on, doesn't it? What with stealth and all, etc. Optical physics.
Are in need of assistance following an accident. Officers, please converge on Longacre.
Oh wow! Wow. Okay. Okay, what do we do? Aim. Get this out of here.
I'm here.
I have no idea why he has to throw that like that. But it's all about style over substance, correct? What on earth? Who's screaming?
Just a little more.
Yeah. Poor guy got a car on top of him.
Pinned under that car. That's everyone.
Already got him.
I thought I was here to help.
Hello. Oh.
Okay, my book.
Oh, not after getting hit by a paramedic vehicle. Wow, that's loud music. Pretend I'm a bad guy, says the girl. You don't want that. Oh my eye.
Just look natural.
I am natural. All the time.
Hold on.
I think I need to give my eyes a break. Doing this for 2 hours. Not super long, but I've had a really stressful day, what with flooding in my house. So. Just about a minute or so, at least 15 seconds of looking at a wall, staring at a wall, help your eyes adjust to staring at screens. Feel free to skip that if you're watching this on a VOD. Okay, what are we up to? Box of birds. Somewhat low frame rate. Backpack, then on to the tower. Oh, never mind.
Officers, please converge on Longacre.
Fine. Spider-Man killer.
This article blaming Spider-Man for electro-killing cops was the last straw. I had to quit taking pictures that helped Jameson print lies about me.
You can read this on your own. Of course, JJJ, Triple J. I mean Spider-Man for everything. And there's so much stuff. Okay, we haven't even had these mods on at all, other than the one. Wait, gadget attacks generate those. That works. I like that. Also, reducing incoming damage is very useful. And increasing the range on the AR scanner is too, but we don't have enough landmark tokens, which is something I don't even have. I don't even know how to get that, so forget it. No associated suit powers. Web Blossom. This is probably the most useful thing in the game, suit power. Leap into the air and web everything in sight. It is like the ultimate attack. Pretty similar to Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Spider-Man's ultimate move in that game, which was pretty fantastic. Scarlet Spider suit. I love it. I love the Noir suit as well. Noir suit is awesome. Ugh. This game has everything I want out of a Spider-Man game. All of the best suits. I can't wear the Noir suit yet. And it really knows how to get you involved by showing you what is possible. To get all of the achievements are actually available from the beginning to be seen. So, gotta love it. Love your achievement lists. Okay, so the classic Spider-Man suit is what I'm wearing with the classic Spider-Man attack. I should probably just wear the original, or the advanced suit, the one that Otto Octavius gave me first. Or for at least a little while. A couple more hours, perhaps. I may find a bunch more suits, and more bases and tokens and stuff. But until then, this is what I'll be wearing. Even looking into a corner of buildings is a beautiful sight in this game. You can perch anywhere, do anything you want, kick around this bucket. Okay. Need to get to this watchtower. Wait. Those collectibles are too far away. There we go. And the music kicks in perfectly in order to hype you up for extended periods of web slinging, but at the same time, it can get pretty obnoxious, because there's absolutely no music when you're doing nothing, when you're just standing around. Okay, that's... I think I see him.
I better stop him before they end
Yep, there he is.
videos.
You are endangering innocent lives. Don't make us use force.
Please tell me your horn plays, Dixie.
Yeah, this is the car combat.
Yeah.
There we go. It's really easy to lose those. Really easy.
End of the road.
Are you? Oh, okay. Well, I guess the cops have it. Good. It's just so awkward. Those missions are really awkward. It's just quick time events. I mean, it is a chase, so that's good. Web chase. But at the same time, the quick time events are like pretty, I don't know, they infringe on the combat and the free roaming feeling of the game, but they enable you to do some things that you just couldn't otherwise do, like cinematic takedowns. So I appreciate it. I also hope that everyone can hear me.
All units 1030. Armed robbery in progress.
Yep, this is what I'm doing.
Please report to the scene.
If there's ever a crime, I just feel obligated to stop it.
We reserve the right
because I'm Spider-Man.
to knock out any criminals. Says so right on the sign.
You broke out of my weapon. How dare you? Oh yeah! I forgot I could do that. Okay. Oh yeah. It feels really good when you're able to get off some of these attacks. There we go. There we go. I have to, oops. Oh, wow. Ow! He shot his friend in the face. Oh, dang. Okay, so, wow.
Vintage crime stopping right there.
Vintage. All about vintage myself.
The police will take it from here.
It's a cool little animation. Okay. Where is this Apaku? Just right here. Anyone can grab it.
Got some good parts from this old cell phone. Wonder what I could accomplish with a real budget instead of dumpster diving.
I mean, he has a budget. Dr. Otto Octavius is building his suits for him.
Took a bullet from the cops back when they thought I was working with Electro. Good thing textbooks are thick. Too bad they're also expensive.
Physics. Physics. Physics, physics, physics. Hope you're taking notes.
Fist construction. Need to check out those sites for Yuri.
Just run for a little while on the ground. Very slowly. One would think that since Spider-Man is capable of all these ridiculous feats, he could run a little bit faster. No, up. Thank you. Yes. Okay, good. Oh. That is not what I wanted to do. What about Silicon Valley? Someone was talking about Silicon Valley. I know not who was speaking, nor of what. Oh yeah. So good at descrambling towers. Oh, and there's crime. Went right through that AC unit. Woo! It's all about style. Ah! I'm sure that hurt, just swinging right through tree branches. Ah! Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. There are certain areas of this game that are not so fluid to traverse through.
Only cowards assault a helpless person like that.
Let's see. Can I not perch here?
He asked you to testify. I thought you didn't tell him anything.
Here we go.
You wanna fight? It's your lucky day.
Achieve a combo of 10 or more. That was a combo of 1. Oh, crap. I love that. Hit 3 enemies in a row. Get off the building. Thank you.
I love laying out bullies.
Throw 3 objects at enemies. I didn't see that one. Oh well. Yeah. Alright. Kind of funny that the greeting button is the same as the kick button. Oh, I can just move around this bag of concrete real easy. Whoa, bam! Yeah, that guy's not moving. He's toast. Backpack time. Look at that sun. Just stare right at the sun. It's the sun stare. Oh. Backpack is inside the building.
All units be advised, kidnapping was just reported. Reported location is near Lincoln. Over.
That's an eyesore.
AI can tell me the most likely area where the victim is.
What is happening? Okay, where's the victim? Onboard AI, huh?
Victim's being held in a car trunk, but where?
Well, all the cars are over here. So... there he is. He's just screaming open.
Easy, I've got you. It's terrifying. Thank you.
Step, they're the ones.
Spider-Man.
Oh. They're bad guys. Where are they? Oh, hi. Oh. You can't really avoid bullets just by jumping. It just stinketh. Right. Everyone likes a knee to the face. There we go.
Wife was right about off-track.
Done.
You saved my bacon, Spider-Man.
I ever see Jameson. I'm taking
All done. Kind of weird anyone still kidnaps in the digital era. Seems like there'd be cyber
what?
or something.
Cybernap. Okay, these are the jokes.
Thank you.
Next. Tower time. It's turbo time. Oh, that looked like it hurt.
All units, a break-in was just reported. Report came in from near Ansonia.
Well, that was quite convenient.
Wow, you all forgot your keys?
Okay, attack 3 enemies from behind. That's easy enough. Okay, maybe I can just... Well. Ow. There we go. Now, 3 enemies to a wall. There aren't that many walls around. There we go. Ow. Let's just increase our health. We don't black out. Have to do this all over again. Although, if you do die and black out, then you lose the combat completely. You'll never be able to find the same criminal activity again. Which, I mean, doesn't make a whole lot of sense, since you should be going to a previous load, or previous timeline. I don't know if you're Spiderman the Time Traveler. That has happened in universe. But, come on. There we go. There. Okay, now we can just fight these guys to death. Good. I'm really bad at this combat. It just ends up being completely awkward and
So, we're all going to jail. Where I bet you'll be as good at breaking out as you were at breaking in.
That was a really long fight. Didn't need to be. Not at all. But I wanted the bonus challenges. So easy to fly around like this. Thank you. +1 skill point. Oh, those policemen are all just staring at me. It's kind of hilarious. Hi, guys.
Hey, just taking a break.
Standing around.
Got a 10-10, possible narcotics sale. Location is Firehouse on the west side.
They don't say a word. You're not gonna jump into action? Not gonna do anything? Alright, bye. Ready to go? Oh, there it is. Wrong direction. Wow. Can leap over buildings in a single bound.
Drug deals and criminals.
Just standing on that guy.
Get prescriptions for this stuff.
Shoot him already!
Oh, come on. I pressed the dodge button, thank you. Ow. I don't think Spidey Sense even activated. That happens sometimes. It's a great combat system, but it's not perfect. Oh my gosh, what is happening?
Gotta catch up.
Oh crap, what the? Oh, get the car, get the... Hitting the triangle that whole time. Oh! Oh, there's only one guy in there. Alright. Oh! It's very close every time. Don't destroy the car.
Fisk did keep these wannabe pushers in check. Wait a minute, what's that feeling? Do I miss him? No.
Once again, great voice. Okay, we can make our way to the next tower.
Nice comfy paddy wagon will be here soon.
Paddy wagon. Aren't paddy wagons just for, like, psychotic patients? Like, for going to... Maybe that's just misunderstanding on my part. I think it is. Oh man, I love this building. What even is this? Not even sure. Is it a campus? It's probably a campus. I love old-style campus buildings. No, it's a museum. Or something. Yeah, it's a museum. Excellent architecture. Good luck card.
The good luck card from when I left the Daily Bugle to go into research. Some really great people there. And Jameson.
Really great people. And Jameson. Here's to a bright future. Gloria Grant. Betty Brant. Oh my. Yeah, weren't those both girlfriends of Peter Parker sometime in the comics? Kind of hilarious. Great. Waking with you. What? Working with you. Eddie Brock. Pretty sure that's not how it worked in the comics, but... that's not how it worked at all. Extended perch takedown. Pistol and baton yank. So it was time just before I take a fatal hit, giving you one last chance to dodge. I haven't died yet, so I don't really need that yet. What were some of these things that were necessary? Well, this is nice. And it also opens up a lot of options in the future. New suits already. I don't like it. I think this was used in the Amazing Spider-Man cartoon when he fought the bee, the bumble, the wasp. I don't know. I can't remember. It wasn't in the original '90s cartoon. I want this so bad, so bad. No idea what this one is. We use any of these yet? Have no landmark tokens or base tokens. The answer is no. No. Continuing on. Love the parkour. This game just jumps off things. You hold down the R2 button. The R2 button sees a lot of use these days in modern video games. Everyone wants to utilize the trigger. I think it's ever since Halo. Call of Duty, Halo. Both of them made first-person shooters popular. Everyone wanted to utilize the fact that if you can recreate the feeling of shooting a gun with a simple button press, then that's the best thing to do. Now everything is R2. Like, I guess it makes sense because it's your right index finger. Most people are right-handed. And most people like use a mouse like that. So, of course, the R1 could be that, and used to be that for a lot of like PS1 games I remember. The R1 button used to be really important. Just taking a walk in the park. Of course it's under a bridge. One would think Spider-Man lives under bridges. Portable game device. This is a Sony game. Quite obviously. No, that's it. Just portable portable game device. And the classic web shooter.
Hey, my Mark I web shooters. Managed to improve the storage capacity a lot since then, but the basic design's still the same.
How could the basic design be the same when it's a little tiny bracelet like that? It's all words. It speaks nothing but falsities. Half-truths. Spider-Man is a liar. Okay. Oh. Criminals. Time for the beatdown. If crimes weren't so common, happen with such frequency,
I can't let him hurt that victim anymore.
then this wouldn't be half as an addicting game as it is. Oh, wow. Ah, just broke that guy's neck. Oh! Well, it just happened. That happens sometimes, where I'm hitting the square button, and it actually hits the middle button there. That thing is huge. I don't know why it has to be so huge. And here's the Twitter thing. Discussing with Tariff 531 if Canadians have snow powers. Just another morning commute to work. This is what people go to Twitter for, guys. Who the heck are these people? Fake JJJ news. Oh boy. This is some detail this game could have been, gone without. Been fine. But I guess the fact that it is here, really makes the world seem more realistic and modern. And relatable. Modern audiences. That's a special doohickey side mission. Oh, I haven't finished this one. Oh. Come on, I got out of that. How was he able to? Ow, like I got shot. And there was blood. Oh, I always expect him to do things quicker. Don't know why.
Down, die by the beatdown.
Thanks. I think I'll be okay.
He just said die by the beatdown. Yeah, go this way. You can swim in this game, but this is the extent of it. They didn't add any other, nothing. Oh, I lifted something heavy. Whoops. Okay, we'll just... Okay. That guy was angry. Let's just say that never happened. So where's this side mission you speak of, game? Oh, crap. Of course.
Armed robbery in progress. Additional officers report to Spanish Harlem.
Spanish Harlem. It's... Okay, looking right at it. Somewhere around here. I need to get that tower. Oh, there it is. It's on the minimap. The fact that it's the age of technology makes all of Spidey's gadgetry and minimaps and things like that actually make a little bit of sense for the first time ever. Oh.
I know. I better be more careful with my adoring public.
Pursuit in progress. Incident is active near Carnegie Hall.
Undercover thugs will attack Spider-Man on sight. Woo! It's kind of freaky. Oh, crap. Whoa! That's another thing. All of the web swinging is all based on going long distances. So whenever you want to go short distance, it just catapults you into the future. Which can get pretty annoying, especially when you're trying to do really precise jumps. Here's the first side mission. Not too interested in side missions. They're not too great, but they'll give you XP and little interesting tidbits about the world. Takes you into a separate instance of the game area.
Doing a little nighttime bird watching?
Well, I was
It was daytime.
the raptors in the park when I noticed a bunch of men armed with rifles over at Belvedere Castle.
Thanks for the heads up, Miss,
Stephanie, let me know if I can help. I'll keep an eye on the activities from up here.
Thanks for the assist, Stephanie. Why would armed men be at Belvedere Castle? Got a hunch they're not tourists.
Did you notice the reflections in Spidey's eyeglasses? Yeah. Well, now we're through him. But they looked accurate. And I think that's the point. They look accurate. They don't necessarily have to be accurate in order to look good. But I can't really tell. And that is fine. Gives a good illusion. Even if it isn't. Ooh. Ow. You could hear that smack. Belvedere Castle. It kind of breaks the illusion.
What's taking so long?
Architecturally speaking. Oh my gosh.
Good.
I'm in the middle of
On the ground. I'll teach you some respect.
these poor people.
Can anyone hear me? Spider-Man.
Oh wow, just took him out. Well. Oh, crap. Bye-bye.
That's all of them.
Ow, okay.
Find out what they were
He's
up
fine.
to.
He's fine. Everything's okay. Alright. Oh.
Not sure what's going on here. Wonder if there's any info I can get from this flash drive. Awesome. Stephanie,
So silly.
a bird just stole a flash drive full of evidence. Maybe a pigeon. Is that normal?
It is nesting season, so I'm not surprised. You know, I think there's a nest in the trees just southeast of the castle.
Great. I'll check it out.
Because pigeons make nests out of USBs all the time.
Come back with that flash drive, you dirty sky rats!
Sky rats.
You know, pigeons are actually remarkably intelligent.
Remarkably intelligent, huh? Hey, pigeon.
This is so silly.
Sorry about the dirty sky rats thing. Maybe we can make a deal? Whatever
Oh,
Fisk
crap.
is paying you in birdseed, I'll double it. Got one.
Got one.
It doesn't have the drive.
Of course it doesn't. We have to get all three. Oh, really? I think I'm not fast enough in this park.
Bupkis.
Did he just say bupkis?
I've got the drive.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Back to the laptop to see what Fisk's men were up to.
Like I said, have to do all three.
Okay, Miss Spider-Man's menace. What do you say now?
Everyone is completely polarized on the situation with Spider-Man. All anyone ever talks about.
Looks like they were uploading a worm to the Central Park Wi-Fi system.
Worm.
This could give them backdoor access to a ton of personal data.
Back door.
Think of it, even I use this network.
It's Facebook. Let's all be honest.
Remotely. There must be multiple access points. Stephanie, you're my eyes in the sky. See anything else strange in the park?
I see a pair of horned owls and... Oh, more guys at a nearby junction box.
Thanks. Keep a lookout for anything else. I need to get to that junction box before the upload completes. If they can't access the laptop, they can't upload.
It's so fun to go actually quickly.
Sleep it off.
Oh wow, just taking guys out one at a time. I mean, that's how you play this game, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Just blabbering.
Okay.
That's Twitch.
As exciting as that time I saw 3 chestnut-sided warblers. I just noticed 2 other junction boxes.
The dorks.
Sending you the location.
Thanks for the heads up.
Birds of a feather, am I right?
I never thought I'd say this. Why does Central Park need such strong Wi-Fi coverage? I thought people came here to get away. There they are. Need to keep them away from that box.
These thugs are doing good in giving Central Park excellent Wi-Fi.
Get down here and fight like a man.
Just get unconscious.
Please. Only 1 more to go.
Sweet. Peter Parker's a dork. This birdwatcher woman is a dork. That's what I meant by birds of a feather, because the rest of that is they flock together, if anyone didn't know.
Literally didn't see that coming.
And I'm playing this game. Oh wow, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, why isn't it targeting this guy? Hit him, please. Yes. This is... Oh man. If ever a fight goes on too long, you begin to see... Ow.
There.
How ridiculous this fighting is.
You can rest easy knowing that their passwords and cat videos are safe.
Spider-Man? I think they might have seen me.
Oh no.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Armed men just arrived.
Lock the roof entrance and hold tight. I'm on my way. Need to get to Stephanie before Fisk's men do. She wouldn't be involved if it weren't for me.
This game would be so difficult if it didn't have...
Right down the door. We know you're working with the spider. Open up.
Nearly there.
Auto-targeting points. Okay, here we are.
Split up and find the girl with the binoculars.
Oh, they already saw me.
And off the girl over there.
Go!
I can't punch him if he's in the air. Here comes the pain.
Okay, wow. That hurt.
Got a present for you.
And you get toasted? It's all crowd management is this game.
Bring him down already.
Each one of these enemies is completely useless in and of themselves. Oh!
Don't mess with the kingpin and live.
I just love uppercutting people. That sounds awful. You there. Why am I on the... Okay. Where am I going?
I can't reach him.
There we go.
Should check on Stephanie.
Sometimes it takes way too much to knock a guy out. Like, how many times can I ram your face into the floor before you're out? I guess human bodies are way tougher than we think they are.
Oh, thank you, Spider-Man. That was a little more exciting than my average night of birding.
Hey, thank you. Your eagle eye stopped an incarcerated crime boss from harvesting half the city's personal data.
Not too shabby, huh? Plus, I found a nest of red-breasted nuthatches when you triple kicked that guy in the face. Real beauties, too. You want to check them out?
Thanks, but I think I'll focus on jailbirds for now.
That's probably the worst dialogue in the game. Right there. I apologize to all viewers for the writing of that specific side quest. When I finished this side quest, I was like, oh no, is every side quest going to be like this? But they're not. They're actually way better than that one. I don't know why they start out with such a dud. Like, who even is Stephanie Myers? Why do I have to capture pigeons and fight bad guys? It's just a side quest. It's just the video game showing it's a video game, and that's not so great. But it's ridiculous and fun, and that's all that matters. I am going to take a break, go to the bathroom, so I will return presently. Thank you for watching and enjoying my return to Twitch. Back in a moment. My hair needs help. As usual. Little bit. Okay, so I actually need to stop the stream. I'll resume in maybe 30 minutes to an hour, but don't go away. I shall return. Thanks for watching. Bye.